A table divided against itself cannot make a good podcast. Abraham Lincoln, 1945.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Uncensored podcast, where we talk about nothing, everything, and anything all at the same time. I butchered that. That's all right. You guys get the point. We're the Uncensored podcast. My name's Dalen.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Eric.
So, did you guys hear about the iPhone 7?
Yeah.
We were talking about that in my math class, honestly, and it's my stats class, and I don't know, like, we spent, like, the first 5 minutes just talking about how shit it's gonna be.
Dude, that's awesome.
Apple's hit an all-time low.
Yeah. So, for point of reference, Chris and I have iPhones. Tommy and Dalen are Android users.
Yep.
So they really don't give a shit.
Android Master Race.
That's
Shut
true.
the fuck up.
You know it's true.
You people are the people who, like, scream out PC Master Race because of the customizability of the PC, but you never actually customize your PC. You just take Windows 7 and run with it.
Yeah, but
How do you guys listen to music?
Yeah.
Spotify?
Oh.
Spotify, or you download it.
The Pirate Bay.
Yeah, I did that for the long... Oh,
So you got stuff off of like Google
I'm just
Play.
kidding. I didn't.
It's a prank.
It's a prank. I did not pirate music.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Even though we know you all did.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah, but see, the thing that's wrong with you and Eric, I'm referring to Chris here, the iPhone users, pieces of trash, is that your company is so, like, schemed on getting schmeckles. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of greedy Jews at this point, honestly.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we're going to remove that headphone jack because we want them to pay $160 for a piece of shit headphone that's probably going to, one, get lost or two, get broken. Or we're going to have them make a shitty-ass attachment that looks like you're freaking putting a brick on your phone. it looks like shit.
It's a robot dick.
It's a
Essentially, yeah.
it's going to robo-nut all over your wallet. Okay.
That's fucking funny.
It's going to, like, just take your asshole and fucking spread it open.
Jesus.
That is what Apple is doing to you.
Why are you looking at me, Eric? You're an iPhone user too.
I'm fucking laughing my ass off here because I know for a fact that the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 7S or whatever they're going to come out with next is going to have a headphone jack because people are going to be all up in arms about the no headphone jack. There are fucking memes all over the goddamn internet about the no headphone jack. Like, I saw one, it was a picture of the Jack Daniels logo and the Apple logo, and they zoom in on the Jack and Jack Daniels, and the Apple logo has triggered under it.
See, but, like, like, it's just like, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they would thought.
I know exactly why they did that. They can make more money this way.
Well, that's true.
Again, just a bunch of greedy Jews.
They're trying to get their schmeckles.
Yeah, exactly.
But you think that Steve Jobs would have had this idea? Probably not.
Steve Jobs would have had the idea, but he would have had someone else implement it because he wasn't good technologically.
He's a scumbag.
Steve Jobs is up in heaven crying on Harambe's shoulder because of this. It's like,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Good.
And you know who's not dead? Bill Gates.
That's true. Bill Gates is still alive.
And you know what has a better operating system? Windows.
Linux.
Linux?
their best feature on the iPhone 7 is water resistance, but then again, it'll probably still break if you drop it from 2 feet.
Hey, Chris, do you remember that the Samsung Galaxy S6 was waterproof?
Oh, yeah. Did they get a
I don't
rapper
know.
to make commercials about him pouring expensive champagne?
Yeah,
over
Lil
it?
Wayne.
Yeah, Lil
Yeah.
Wayne. Piece of trash.
Yeah.
Piece of trash rapper.
You ever seen
I
how he
guess
plays
good
guitar?
marketer.
Who?
You ever seen how Lil Wayne plays guitar?
He has
plays
talent.
it like a god.
No, he
Yes.
doesn't.
No,
He plays
he
it like a
doesn't.
piece
He
of,
doesn't.
he plays it like a piece of shit, just like how he raps.
Oh my god.
Get fucked.
How is he famous? How I don't understand.
Well, think about it this way, right? It's a lot like Apple. You just market it correctly and people will consume it because people are stupid.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I say that as an Apple user. I have an iPhone. I've had iPods since I was 7. Like, they are geniuses at marketing, and they have built up a brand around themselves that it's almost like a term of exclusion. If you don't have an Apple device, you're a fucking loser, right? Like, that's the mojo they have for themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they've brainwashed the American consumer into thinking that iPhones are the pinnacle of human technology, and they are. They're pretty fucking great.
what? Not even.
Unless they
No.
make like a a 7 Plus because I'm so used to having my.
Yeah, I
6
have a
Plus
7 Plus.
They're coming
Yeah.
with the 7
Oh.
and 7 Plus.
Is there a head jack? Or
No.
head
No,
jack?
of course
Headphone.
They're only making a headphone jack to make it thinner, which is going to make
I don't
it
want it
easier to break, which is going
Yeah.
to make you want to replace it. So
Well-
it is for the schmeckles.
I mean, iPhones are already so fragile, and they need to be replaced like every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
it is.
I've had this one for almost 2 years now.
wow.
It's got scrapes on the back, but I have dropped it I think 7 times, and I've never had a case on it. And it's not, there's no cracks or scratches on the screen. The buttons are sticky now, but other than that,
Tommy's just going ham on the leg shaking right now.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's what I usually do when I'm like.
And why-
I usually do that.
Yeah, but the whole table's shaking, dude.
And I want to know for the AirPods, why did they keep that long stem that comes off of the actual earbud itself?
So they can put the Bluetooth components and stuff in it.
Well,
dude,
it looks stupid.
I fucking hate Apple earbuds. I hated the old ones. I hate the new ones. They hurt my ears.
Right. Every time I put in something even remotely close to that,
Oh, dude.
it just, my ear just gets super inflamed and
Scrapes my
it's,
ear
yeah,
raw.
it's awful.
It doesn't feel very good. But then
No.
again, I don't really like. I like the ones that wrap around your ear and then go inside like those. I like
Well,
those.
a lot of the times those have the same thing. It's the whole circle and that's it. Like my Samsung earbuds have the little gels on it.
yeah, those are
and
super good.
Those are incredible. They work very well.
Yeah.
Yo, have you seen that new like headgear? They're not earbuds, but it's like a band that goes around your head and like around the back of your head and then on your temples, and you play music and you can hear it. It doesn't go in your ears.
That's dumb.
I feel like that would give a lot of people brain tumors.
Yeah.
Somebody at my school had it. They said it was really good.
That
so.
should sound. It's like that one toothbrush back in the day where you put it in your mouth and
Oh,
start playing
yeah,
music
yeah.
and you can hear it.
Oh, that was cool.
That does not sound
What's it
fucking
called?
cool.
What's
That
it
sounds
called?
like disgusting.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
I thought it was cool because like I have a bad habit of not brushing my teeth for 2 minutes.
Nasty.
Yeah, I'll go like a minute or a minute and a half, and I have better things to do with my time than brush my teeth.
What's going on out there?
That was
My neighbor's working on his truck outside.
Oh.
Well, he should stop.
yeah.
Well,
We're recording a
we're trying to
podcast.
record here.
Asshole.
I don't think it'll be picked up on the mic, so I
Okay,
think
cool.
we're good.
What was I? The
Brushing your
toothbrush.
teeth.
Yeah, I
2
have-
minutes.
And you fucking
I have
hate
a-
it, you nasty
They're
ass.
called like
Yeah.
tooth jams or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the name. I think that was it.
I just I have better things to be doing with my time than sitting there moving paste around in my mouth.
Ugh.
Well, see, what I do is, so I've got OCD, and I do like everything in counts of 8. So I brush like each little section of my teeth 8 times, just individually. So I'll do this one like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I move on to another section. Do that 8 times.
You must
and
be
another
a,
section.
you must be a dentist's wet dream.
No, actually, definitely not. Every time I go to the dentist, they're like, "Hey, you have a cavity,"
But do you floss?
no.
Fuck
Of course
you,
not.
dude.
Technically, you don't even need to floss.
My
That
dad-
was disproven.
My
like,
dad
some time
fucking
ago.
doesn't even like use floss because we
I don't
we
know.
have those dentist sticks, right? And you don't have like the wooden.
Oh, I
we
love
have
those. I love those.
Wait,
It's so convenient.
Yeah, but like he doesn't use any of those. He uses a fucking knife. It goes,
Oh,
That's metal as fuck.
scrapes it out of his fucking teeth. I'm like, Dad, it's
like,
fucking
Oh.
intense.
Frank and his toe knife.
Oh yeah. So,
I have braces, so it makes it really hard to floss because you have to like hook it up to this plastic thing and then shoot that up through your teeth and then out over the metal
That's
and then
disgusting.
floss that way. At this point I've just given up on it.
What a
Like
pain.
I know I brush my teeth and I use mouthwash every day, but fuck flossing.
That's enough. That's more than
flossing.
enough.
We got really off topic.
I know we were talking about the fucking iPhone 7.
And now we're talking about brushing our teeth.
I
well,
know.
no, it's kind of it can be connected.
No,
somehow.
no,
Yeah,
it can't.
try it. Apple.
Try it.
Look, apples. When you eat an apple, it can get
Shut
in
the
your
fuck
teeth.
up.
It can get in
Stop
your teeth,
that.
and you floss. You have to floss.
That was stupid.
You're fucking dumb.
That was dumb.
You don't think I know that?
Worst feeling is biting into an apple and then the skin of the apple gets like in between your teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And then even when you get it out, it still feels like it's
Yeah.
there, or you have this giant gap in your teeth.
Or when you eat like any kind of meat and you get like that piece of
Oh, yeah,
that
like
strand
stuck
of
back
fat
here.
or muscle stuck in your molars and you're like, oh fucking end me.
Yeah.
Or like when you get corn, or when
No,
you eat
you-
corn, it's just like all over the fucking
You ever eat
place.
popcorn and then got like a kernel stuck like way back
Oh,
there in your
yeah.
mouth?
Oh,
It's like,
fuck.
I just shoot me. Okay.
No, like usually I just go like I have to like finger my mouth and go like wow.
You have to give yourself a fucking fish hook to get it out.
Yeah,
I
pretty
know.
much.
It's-
I don't like doing that in public. It's just I'll wait till I get
shove
home.
your hand down your throat in the middle of the street, in the middle of a restaurant.
But it doesn't stop me from eating fucking popcorn.
No,
Oh, no, I love
absolutely
it.
not. Fucking man up. Speaking of popcorn, this is even more off track, but I went and saw Kubo and the Two Strings yesterday at the movie
How
theater.
was that? It
It was
was-
super good.
Really?
I want to see it so
It's
bad.
so good, dude. We won't talk about it anymore because no spoilers. But holy fuck, it's awesome.
Like I've been meaning because I have a movie card
Yeah.
and I've been meaning to go like I don't know. We should go to the movie sometime.
Yeah,
so that's
okay.
what I'm saying. That's what
Down.
I'm saying. We should go to the movies.
All right.
sometime.
Don't
Let's go
expect
right
an
now.
episode next week. We will spend our time together at the movies instead of recording the podcast.
Yeah,
So
we're
you
gonna
know.
go see every movie there.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll do the podcast while watching the movie.
yeah.
Well, why
Oh, God.
not? We can do like a vlog.
Dude, if we go to
Moviegoers hate them.
there's theater over in Chino.
drive
It's like
in?
Movies 8 or something.
Okay,
And there is literally no one there.
that's awesome.
Like I went there with one of my friends, and her and I were the only people in the theater.
Dude, sick.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Feels bad.
How
No.
dare you?
No.
You have failed us all.
No.
I ship it.
Okay, but carrying on with the conversation, I don't know. Speaking of shipping,
There it is.
Hey, all right, good transition. Just I caught on to that, Eric.
Oh, I did. I was like waiting for you. I was like, Dalen, you gonna make a move? Or
Okay.
well, speaking of making moves, I don't know why people think
We
me and
already
Eric-
segued. You don't have to segue.
I know. I'm
again.
saying.
You don't have to segue
No, I-
from the segue.
Stop.
You
wasn't-
segued.
It wasn't a segue. It was a swagway.
Stop shipping Overwatch characters. God damn it.
Stop
Yeah,
shipping.
seriously.
Also, shop shipping.
Shop shipping, shop stipping.
Yeah. Stop shipping me and Eric because we ain't gay.
Wait, people have been shipping you?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to our school? Have you ever talked to any of our friends that you haven't seen
No.
in a long time?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's bad.
Hey, the girl that sat at my table last year made a fan fiction about me and my friend that sat right next to me and then read it to us, okay?
Yeah, but you don't like that guy anymore.
Yeah.
Me and Eric are still friends, so we still have to deal with it on a daily fucking basis.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. Fuck you, Tommy.
Fuck you, Eric. Maybe though. Maybe actually. Maybe that's why they think we're gay.
What are you, gay?
What are you?
I bet you like women.
Well, you heard
Tommy's
it here
been
first.
exposed.
Tommy likes women. Fucking exposed.
That's super gay.
No, but shipping's really weird. I
Yeah.
think it's there's some times where it makes sense.
And then there are other times like we get it. You're sad and lonely, and you can never have a legitimate relationship, so you have to live vicariously through characters in your favorite world. But goddamn, just
Is that why-
fucking
is that
be
why-
sad by yourself.
Is that why people ship me and you because they're sad and lonely?
Obviously,
Oh yeah.
No, it's because you guys are sad and lonely.
porque no los dos.
Eric's not sad and lonely. I'm sad and lonely.
I'm
He
lonely, but I'm not
He is
sad.
in here
Yeah,
right
on the
there.
inside.
on the inside.
I get that. I get
See, like
that.
everyone else had that ET experience where they had someone touch their heart with a glowing finger. Some people had their buttholes touched with a glowing finger. I don't know.
E.T. the porn remake.
I didn't have either of those, so both my heart and my butthole are empty.
That's where I'd come in.
For both?
There's no saving that, Tommy.
Nope.
Nope. So yeah, me and Eric are actually gay.
Yeah.
Secrets out.
Tommy and Eric exposed.
Yeah.
Actually, butt buddies.
Oh.
We just walk into school 69ing.
Guys.
What the? What, do I just carry
Guys,
your
be
dick
careful.
up to my face?
Guys, be careful. We might end up on Scarce, okay? God.
What's scarce?
It's a news channel.
News
Oh.
channel?
No, we rolling like fucking Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, like what those cheerleaders
That's
do, where
disturbing.
they're kind of like holding each
What do
other
you-
like this, and they just kind of roll over, so it's leg,
do they
leg.
do that?
I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Some of them do.
I've never watched cheerleading.
I want to know why we're going further into this. That's
Well, you know why? Because it's
Content.
It's
It's
one
content.
content, and two because I'm actually wondering why people think me and
I
Eric
am
should be a
legitimately
thing.
curious.
Yeah.
Let's just clickbait the title, Gay 69ing. There you go.
Gay 69ing. The title
Frank's
of this.
gone wrong, gone sexual in the hood. There's the title. Found it for you, Dalen.
Police get involved.
Oh, what is this? The 1950s?
Almost
We're
shot.
gonna get in trouble for being gay?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
this is 2016.
that
It's
doesn't mean
legal
anything.
now.
Come on, guys. It's current year.
It is the 21st century. I don't know why that's an argument.
Are you assuming the century, Tommy?
Oh,
You cisgendered heterosexual shitlord.
please kill me. I am done with this world right now.
So, how many viewers have we lost so far?
7
All of them.
million.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of them.
We're in the negative right
Anyone
now.
who's still left, fuck you.
And there it is. It's officially all of them.
0. We did it, guys. We have achieved an all-time low.
I was looking at our SoundCloud views. So our first, the first teaser, or I guess the only teaser, but kind of the first episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? I'm gonna kill myself. That has like at least 180 listens.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Everything else has sub 50.
last week's episode has like 30.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. What's going on?
It's just I don't know. People just kind of dropped off. They're like.
That's to be expected.
At least those 20 are dedicated because those are probably part of the before, part of the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So
That's true.
they're at least they're dedicated.
Right. It's just a steep decline, though.
It's not like
Why did I say though twice? The world may never know. All right, carrying on.
Just gonna hide
Oh, so-
that flub.
Do you guys remember about the whole sub thing and everything? Do you guys remember? What was it? I think this second episode or first when I said that like I'm not good with sensitive topics. And
Oh,
something
yeah.
shitty really ends up coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'm like,
cool, good for you.
Dalen was like, help advertise the show and everything. So I went on Twitter
Yeah.
and I took a link from our show, right?
Okay.
And then for some reason, Kylie Jenner's tweet was there. I didn't read it. I'm just like, I'm gonna self-advertise on here. Okay. So I did that, and then I went back, and then I saw the I read the actual post. And it was something about children dying in another country. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna delete that.
delete this.
Did you at least screenshot it?
No.
Oh, you're a loser. You're a liar.
You're a loser.
You're a
dude.
liar. We don't
Yeah.
believe you now.
I'll do it. I'll see.
Fuck.
I'll see if I did.
Wait, was that picture on your phone? It was like a guy. Chris has gay
What?
men on
Chris
his phone.
exposed gay.
What?
Chris is.
What is it?
There was like a pedophile man on your phone.
Jared?
Pedophile, man.
Yeah.
Dude, why are people surprised that he was a pedophile? He looks like a pedophile. Like in every Stranger
Yeah.
Danger video, they have Jared from Subway playing the pedophile.
Well, it's
I don't know, man.
How the fuck are we gonna dig the show out of this hole?
by doing a cheesy and also really like out there transition. So I was watching a comedian yesterday, and
That was good.
good.
As good as it can be.
And yeah, well, we were in a fucking rut, so I had to.
We were in a
I had
hole.
to climb out somehow. I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to find like some new comedians because I'm watching right now is like the same ones like John Mulaney and
He's good.
Yeah, he's Louis C.K.
He's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need like more.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr is probably my favorite comedian.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, that dude is fucking hysterical.
I can't say that I've seen any of his stuff.
He's on Netflix. He's got 3 specials, and they're all fucking laugh your pants off.
I've heard some of his stuff, and it was all right. I don't
You
really
haven't,
remember it though.
been
but
exposed to it, Dana.
I guess not.
You have to like experience it.
I don't know. I just don't like his name. His
He
name.
did-
His
Bill
name just
Burr.
kind of draws me away from it.
He did a show in Philly a couple of years ago where the crowd was like drunk off their asses and they had booed every act that went up before him. And instead of doing his routine, Bill Burr did 12 minutes of just shitting on Philadelphia.
Are you serious?
Yeah. At one point, he said, "Go jump off your one bridge, you one bridge having ass shitty ass city. Go jump
Wow.
off the Ben Franklin bridge, you one bridge having shitty ass city." And I'm like, "Damn, dude, that's
Wow.
fucking awesome."
That's horrible.
He also said, "No one would notice if you had cancer because all your heads are fucking bald, anyways."
Oh.
I can honestly say that. I think, like, what? Okay, let's have a discussion here. What comedian do you think expired?
Expired?
Expired. Yeah.
George Carlin, rest in peace.
Robin Williams.
no,
yeah.
inspired your Like, because we're all funny, I think, right?
I guess so.
What
kinda.
what
That's a
comedian
matter
do you
of
think
opinion.
inspired you to be? Fucking shit! I keep saying expired. It's inspired you to be funny.
Well, so my first experiences with comedy weren't from stand-up comedians. My dad is the funniest guy I know. My mom is pretty funny, and my brother is the funniest person in my household.
Your brother's hilarious.
My brother's a fucking genius.
Why?
Look, I don't know, dude. It just happens sometimes. and
Honestly, he's
fucking
funnier
awesome.
than us most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes we say something funny.
It's true. But I think the first comedian that I really got into was George Carlin. I was in my angsty 12-year-old stage, and he had the world is all fucking stupid and you're all stupid vibe about him, and I really liked that. And then when I got older and I listened to more of his stuff, I realized that the things he was saying were actually legitimate arguments, and they were actually presented in a way that made people open their mind because he was able to make them laugh. And that's kind of what I strive to do. And then more recently, I think Louis C.K. and Bill Burr, of course, because they're like the two giants of modern comedy. And then Bo Burnham, just as kind of like the wacky, off-the-wall, peanut butter tribalism levels of comedy. Like, things you don't expect to be funny, he makes funny. And I really, really respect that.
And that's what really makes a good comedian, is when you're doing jokes about just everyday things and things that don't necessarily involve like race or gender or
well, shit, because we aren't really comedians
like
then,
that.
boys.
Well,
We're
Never
better
said
than
we
Amy
were.
Schumer.
this is
We
true.
are better than
We
Amy
are better
Schumer.
Hey
than
guys,
Amy
I have a vagina. Ha 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 ha. My name is Amy Schumer.
She steals a lot of jokes too.
Yeah.
Well, I have no proof of that, but I just don't like her comedy.
Okay.
She's not funny.
No.
You know, it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't find women comedians funny.
I think Sarah Silverman is funny.
Yeah.
And I think Tina Fey is funny. And Ellen, I think Ellen's pretty funny. When she did her stand-up stuff, her stand-up is pretty funny.
I don't know. I just haven't found a female comedian that I found funny.
There's this one, I don't remember her name, but she's super duper funny, and I can't think of her name for the life of me, but she's like, what?
Talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry.
You're talking over here on the side.
I'm
of the
so
mic.
used to having like conversations like, whatever. Okay, well, whatever.
In a pose of despair.
Yeah, but oh man, I can't remember her name, but she's one of the funniest female comedians I've ever seen. I can't think of her
What does
name
she
for the
look
life of
like?
me. She's Asian.
Ali Wong, Baby Cobra, the Netflix special that came out recently.
Oh, that looks stupid.
No,
honestly.
she's more offensive than that. I remember, but it'll come to me eventually. Maybe I'll tell you guys later. I'll try to find.
What about
out.
you, Dalen? Who are your biggest comedic inspirations?
Definitely Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I absolutely love him. I appreciate his offensive humor, and he's just all around funny.
Someone should elect him for president because he speaks what's on his mind and he's not afraid of political correctness.
Let's have him and Jon Stewart be
Yeah.
our president and
Jon
vice
Stewart's
president.
so fucking funny.
I miss Jon Stewart so much.
I think John Oliver.
John Oliver's good, but he's got the same kind of humor. It's like he does comparative humor. Is like this is outrageous. This is just as outrageous as this thing. And then he gives the names to something stupid. He's like, well, Mildred, since you asked, blah, 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 blah. After a while, it gets old, but the things that he talks about are so diverse and fresh that it's kind of like listening to a new routine every time.
Yeah, I think he's one of the funniest like news people.
New late night
is.
guys.
Yeah.
Like Jon Stewart was really funny.
Oh my god.
The new one, Trevor Noah, is
It's
doesn't compare.
It's a different show.
Yeah, the Daily Show now is just way different than what it once was with Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
I was watching it the other day, and it's just become like heavily biased and stuff, and it's
Well, The Daily Show was always heavily biased.
right, but now it's like a specific kind of bias.
yeah, I can see that.
Like your typical mainstream media things, like CNN and stuff. It's just like Hillary.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, please no.
The old Daily Show, you could tell, was a left-wing show, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And it was on that basis that they lampooned the Republican Party. They, didn't pick, I guess, a horse in the race, so to speak, from the Democrats. Unlike the New Daily Show, which has always kind of been pushing for Hillary since the presidential campaign election cycle started. Which, whatever, different show, different writers, different anchor, but I miss Jon Stewart, and I miss his take on a lot of things. It's kind of a interesting state of affairs when we laugh at politicians and learn from comedians. So
It's sad.
Speaking of Hillary, did you see that video this morning about her, like, she was leaving the 9/11 memorial and she collapsed?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't
No.
know. I got notifications from BBC and CNN on my phone, and it's like Hillary Clinton will not attend 9/11 memorial, whatever, because she feels unwell. And I'm like, what's that? You feel unwell? Is that like you have a mild cold and you're like, no, I'm not gonna go?
I don't know.
I was really irritated about that.
Maybe she has cancer.
Oh well.
People are like,
Here's
she
hoping.
has, like, Parkinson's
Just
now.
kidding.
No, there was like
Wow.
this whole thing where she like I don't remember what it was. She like fell or something and she hit her head really hard and now she's got like all this other stuff going on in her brain. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's stop talking about
What the
depressing
fuck?
things. Yes, that was really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went really deep and sad there.
Yeah.
And I was about to pull up the facts, too.
I mean,
you still can.
You still can.
Okay.
We just won't talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tommy, who are your favorite
Like,
comedians?
I don't
Didn't
really.
you just tell us?
You talked about like listening to John Mulaney.
I like him. He's like one of my favorites as like a teenager.
Mhm.
I can honestly say that I don't think I have a favorite. It's just
That's not true.
yeah. I'm calling BS
no.
on that.
I don't really watch comedy shows.
You guys probably guess what comedian's my favorite.
Dane Cook.
No.
That guy's an
God.
asshole. Daniel Tosh.
Oh,
No.
fuck that
That guy's an
guy.
asshole
I like
too.
Daniel
Okay, so maybe you
Tosh.
can't guess.
I like Tosh.
Yeah, all this humor is all. It's just the same. It's, always
It's just
the
calling
same.
people retards and autistic.
Well, he's not entirely wrong.
That's true.
Listen,
not
dude,
wrong.
the American with Disabilities Act will fucking get on our case if we call people autistic and them not actually being autistic.
Yeah, fuck
Hey,
it.
Eric,
Hmm.
you're autistic.
Fucking, you're probably
Exposed.
Exposed. Eric exposed for being gay autistic man.
right. Dude, that's like the clickbaitiest title
I
in the
know.
world. That's our title.
That's our title?
Uncensored Podcast, special guest, gay autistic man.
All right.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, there it is.
No, but getting back onto the comedian, I don't think I have a favorite. Because I don't watch him that much.
Jim Gaffigan is funny.
Yeah, I
like
like
Jim
I
Gaffigan.
like comedians, but I don't really have a specific one that I favor more than others. They're just all funny. I don't know where.
That
I
is
would-
entirely
That is-
untrue. There are
that's
some
not true.
very unfunny comedians.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what they're all the ones that are good. All the ones that I listen to are
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
What about you, Chris?
I don't really watch stand-up comedy a lot.
You're a fucking loser.
But if you had to pick one, if I had to pick one, I already picked one. Mine would be John Mulaney because he is
He's fucking funny.
the What's New Pussycat thing is fucking
Oh my God.
hilarious.
Hilarious. That was yeah.
You guys are gonna hate me for this.
Amy Schumer.
No.
Kevin Hart?
No.
He's not that funny.
Gabriel Iglesias.
I like him.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, you know what? I
Hey
feel
guys, I'm fat and Mexican. Laugh at me.
Well, no, some of his jokes are
Yeah, some-
pretty. Some of his jokes are pretty good. It's not only
some
I'm
of his
fat and
impressions
Mexican.
are pretty funny too.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good.
his humor. He became less funny as he lost more weight. That's the honest truth.
Does
'Cause,
weight equal humor?
Yeah.
I guess we were the
that makes me
funniest
the
people.
that makes me the unfunniest guy here. Well,
yeah. Well,
it's not
GG.
wrong.
Well, that would make a competition between me and Chris to see who's.
I wanna die.
funnier.
Well, so I think Tommy won that. No. But if you you go and watch his first two specials, and I personally think they're hilarious. I think they're really funny. And then you watch his newer stuff, and it's just like him telling stories about his life, and maybe he'll throw in a joke here and there. And,
I honestly like that. Like when you tell a story about your life and you're telling jokes with it, I think that's funny.
but it's not. Again, it's just like every so often he'll sprinkle in a little joke, and it'll get a few chuckles. And I don't know. It's just kind of sad now.
You know who's super not funny though? Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I found him funny when I was like 9.
I know. That's his target audience. He's like the PewDiePie of stand-up comics.
Oh, but people that are like 20 years old, like PewDiePie.
No, if we're talking about comedians
PewDiePie.
in general, just like people who make skits and stuff like that, I have to say Key and Peele.
If
Key and Peele.
Honestly,
Key and Peele are
if I had to pick a favorite, but Dimitri Martin. If I had to pick a favorite,
Oh,
Dimitri Martin
Martin's funny.
is my favorite because it's just like he's talking like this, but he's also telling jokes. Like,
Yeah,
that is
it's the best juxtaposition ever. His routine on Netflix is fucking fantastic.
What is it? Oh wait, no, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a. I was listening to a bit of his where he was talking about living in New York, and he was skateboarding over the Brooklyn Bridge, and he said, yeah, and then I fell and like slid 50 feet, and when I got up, I was all scratched, and then I just got back on my skateboard and kept going. And the image of Dimitri Martin, who has like the weirdest bowl cut and the biggest fucking nose you've ever seen, skateboarding, shirtless in flip flops across the Brooklyn Bridge, made me fucking die laughing.
He just tells stories about his life, but they're just so funny for some reason. He just tells them like this, like in
My
one
favorite
voice.
joke of his is, if I ever go out on a boat, I'm gonna have a huge bag of chips with me. So that way, if the boat sinks and I start to drown, at least I can die fulfilled, because I won't be thirsty anymore after eating the huge bag of chips.
Chris, what were you looking at?
There's a bug on the window.
Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that guy.
That's disgusting. You live in a filthy house, Dalen.
Well,
0 out of
It's
10
like on the
Yelp.
outside of the window.
You don't get any stars on Yelp.
no, it's on the inside.
Oh, it is?
No, yeah, it's just chilling right there in the tape.
That's cool.
I'm disturbed.
I've got part of my window taped
Fuck
up
outta
because
here, bug.
it's broken.
I am disturbed because I hate bugs.
Speaking of,
hate bugs.
Speaking of bugs, fuck you guys.
What?
Just like bugs. Bugs are fucking disgusting, like all of you animals.
What are you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about?
Are
Yeah.
we turning on each other? No, fuck you, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're kind of at time here.
Okay,
Kind of.
that's a good time to
Kind
cut
of
it
at
off.
time.
Yeah, it's 31.
We were
32.
losing content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're running out of ideas here.
If
We're
you
talking
can't
about
tell.
bugs on fucking Windows now. So
Bugs in Windows? What are you talking about? Bill Gates makes the best operating system in the world. There are no bugs in Windows.
Damn right there aren't.
Well, except Windows 10. You ever
Windows.
look at that piece of shit?
Windows 10 is probably. No, I think Windows 8 is still worse.
You
than
guys ever
Windows 10.
wonder why bug types are super effective against dark types in Africa? Fuck, I fucked up the joke.
All right.
Oh, it's okay. Eric.
I was waiting for something there, and I was like,
That was- it was
Damn it.
It was funny though. It was so, funny.
On that horrible
Hang
note,
on, I'm gonna do it again.
No, we're done.
No, do it again. Do it again. Let him
You
do
ever
it again.
wonder why bug types are super effective against dark types in Pokemon?
why?
Malaria seems to be doing a number on Africa.
Good job, Eric.
Would have been funnier the first time.
And on that note, I'm gonna have Dale take me to the backyard and decapitate me with a katana. All right,
Yeah.
outro.
So thank you all for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day, or don't. We can't tell you what to do. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Since you're listening, you're probably already following us there. But if you're not, it's www.facebook.com/UNC podcast. Got it right this time. And for Twitter, just replace Facebook with Twitter, and you're there. Drop a follow, give us a retweet, give us a like. Check us out on SoundCloud and iTunes. Download us there. It really helps us out, and we thank you all for your continued support. Bye-bye.